everyone? This is Adam Post, publisher of College of the Dead, 30-year publisher of comic books and stories. And I want to tell you this is some really, really fantastic news. Um, Marvel Comics has never been all that different. It's always been the same kind of company. And, they've always found a way to take on the evil villains. And boy, they really, really figured it out this time because you know what? They're taking on toxic masculinity with an all-female villain team. Look, this is in CBR.com, and there's this fantastic article about how these villains now really they should be heroes, right? Because they're saving the world from toxic masculinity. It's amazing, and it's an Amazing Spider-Man 27. Of course, there's a warning for spoilers. Marvel's The Amazing Spider-Man is changing the dynamic of Peter Parker's social circle. God knows what's going to be happening to him soon. Keep your eyes out and just look out behind you. In a huge way, he's going to be forced to defend his roommate, Boomerang. Thank goodness. Who Boomerang really must swing around a lot. From the new incarnation of the Syndicate. Okay, the all-female crew sent by Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, right, to kidnap Boomerang. So these really serious, angry-looking female villain heroes who are taking aim at a hero named Boomerang. Okay, so that's Marvel Comics. So Marvel Comics is dead. They have no purpose to exist. These are the kind of things that Marvel Comics is going to do until they are forced to stop creating comic books. But okay, who sees value in this? Who could you imagine subscribing to Spider-Man and then you start getting issues in that so the major villain is this villainous team of women who have special powers and they're sinister and they're trying to stop toxic masculinity. How about just a story about Spider-Man, maybe? Just good old-fashioned, with great power comes great responsibility. Play with those themes a little bit, maybe a nice 12-issue character arc or something, some continuity with some of the other books. But anyway, no, they're doing this now. So I'll just go on and talk about it a little bit more. The latest chapter sees the team pursuing Boomerang to undoubtedly score a major payday. In money, I guess. We eventually discover a common ambition the members share. Eventually, we discover it. It's not obvious enough by looking at all their faces, their expressions, and their fists that they're all just the same ridiculous Mary Sue character. But in any case, so they want to bring down the patriarchy and more so take a shot. More so? Take a shot. Once you take down the patriarchy, there is no toxic masculinity, right? You can't really have the toxic masculinity without patriarchy. But that's probably just the article's writer's fault, not Marvel Comics' fault. Though the whole premise is Marvel Comics' fault. So in New York, they believe they should have more women in power. Well, God forbid they should make it by merit, right? So in any case, the women attack Boomerang at the Feast Center, whatever that stupid acronym stands for. Peter is hiding his aunt. Look, this is so freaking ridiculously absurd. It's more absurd than the basic absurd ideas in superheroes that are easy enough to forget because the stories are about relatable human things, like people feeling like they don't fit in. And it's a story well told with human beings struggling, but not this. This is complete ridiculousness. And obviously it's not going to do well, and they don't want it to do well. The whole idea is to produce this stuff to replace any good material that could actually be well written and you could learn a good lesson from. But one good thing about all this is it gives me an opportunity to tell you about my graphic novel, College of the Dead, which is actually very well written. It's a 140-page zombie apocalypse. It's on Indiegogo right now. It is going to be closing up in about 5 days on Indiegogo, so you got to get it if you want to get it now. In the future, you'll be able to get it at collegeofthedead.com. There'll be links in the description where you can find it. And it's a 140-page graphic novel. It's going to be shipping in October 2019, and it's about a zombie apocalypse that takes place on a college campus. Students and teachers have to fight for their lives as the dead eat everyone in sight. It's really well done. It's a very cool book, and this is the cover to book two. It's going to be a fantastic ongoing series, and you can see 12 of the sequential pages right here on the Indiegogo listing in the link. So go ahead and check it out. And I, I mean, if you like this sort of thing about toxic masculinity, getting attacked by villain superhero, heroine, monster people, who all want to grab their fists, then, this could be for you. This is not for me.